Oh, thank you for watching this video. This video is brought to you by newqbo.com. So that's our QuickBooks blog. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to record billable expenses for the job. So what is billable expense we're talking here? A billable expense is, is an expenses or charges you incur on your customer's behalf. Uh, for example, you are a flooring contractor and you went to a Home Depot and bought some supplies, materials, and you want to bill back to a customer with certain markup. All right. Uh, so that's what we're talking here. So this video is for contractors, who buy materials and bill customers with markup plus some labor billing separately. You always have to bill your labor either based on hourly works or a fixed price, fixed amount, And uh, so if you like this video, uh, be sure to donate a few bucks. This is our website, QuickBooks newqbo.com. And at the bottom, you'll see donate few bucks in here. See donate few bucks for QuickBooks Help, any amount. Just select drop down and select donate. And rest assured, this will go to a good cause. Thank you. All right, let's get started with the real business here. So I'm going to go to QuickBooks Online here. So this is QuickBooks Online. And for this, you need a Plus plan or a Advanced plan. So for billable expenses, you need a plus plan or advanced plan. If you have essentials or simple start, it doesn't come with that billable expense feature. So you need to upgrade to plus plan. Okay. So this is my Jesse's Flooring Company. It's my own company, and I just added bank account, Chase bank account, and then uh, added a few expenses in here. All right. So I started out my business with the $1,000 deposit in here. All right. So the way I did it here is I'm going to show you the register in here. Okay. I added one expenses in here, so I'm going to delete this and I added $1,000 deposit. I'm going to delete this and start out fresh. Okay, so all right, so there's nothing in here. Okay, so basically you just open your bank account. You can connect it, and if you don't want to connect it, that's fine. I'm just going to do this manually. If you want to connect bank, you go to banking. I'm going to show you this one too. See, connect account, and then select the name of your bank. If it's not listed, if it's not Chase or it's not listed here, then you just have to enter your bank or URL from your the way you log in your bank account. Just copy and paste it here and search for the bank. So in this case, it's Chase, and then continue, and it'll log into your bank account. You have to sign in as if you're logging into your bank account. So username and password, just like you signing in to this bank account. Okay. All right. So we're not gonna connect that. You can connect if you want to do that later on. All right, or not. Okay. So let's say you in this business you started out with the $1,000 your own money. This is your own money, just one person business. Okay. So let's see in here. I'm going to go to chart of accounts first. Chart of account right here. So this is how I added the bank account. So the account type is bank and detail type is checking. So If it's a savings account, you can select savings account too. This is a checking account, and name of the bank is Chase. It's Chase checking. And if you have more than one checking with Chase, then you can put the last four account numbers. Okay, so that one is done. All you have to do is add new +1, select bank, and checking, and change the name of the bank, checking, whatever, and then save it. Okay, so now I have a new account here in QuickBooks, but I don't have any money. So I went to the bank and did the deposit. So what you have to do is, uh, let's say I went to the bank and deposited $1,000 for my business. Just from the accounting, select chart of accounts, and select bank account in question, and then select view register. Okay, so add deposit. So this is a deposit. It's add deposit. Okay, add deposit. This is just one time here. Pay is yourself. You can put your own name, and it's my own money. Own money. Okay, and deposit is, let's say, started out your business, $1,000. Okay, and account you want is owner's equity. So owner's equity. If you don't have it, then you can create the owner's equity account in here. Plus new, and you want to select equity, and then underneath is owner's equity in here. So this is the one I have, owner's equity, like this. Since I already have this account, I won't be able to save it. It will be duplicate. So if I try to save it, it won't work. See, it will say something wrong, right? Of course, we know. All right, so what you have to do is just, I don't need it, so this is what you have to do. And let's say, uh, and you have a partner security, more than one person, then you select a partner security and put in partner's name, you know, John Segedy or Chris Segedy, whatever, and go from there. So I don't need it, so I'm gonna cancel this. Okay, so I already have owner security account in here, right? Okay. So right now there is nothing in here, ending balance is 0. So guess what'll happen once I save this? So now I have $1,000 uh, in our bank account, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, so back out in here, and I'm going to go to dashboard again. Okay, so now you have a QuickBooks Plus. Okay, and so first thing you need to do is you need to go to settings, account and settings, and then go to expenses. Okay, so you want to make this, select this on. So this is the one for show items, table, and expense and purchase forms. You can click the question mark and it will tell you what this is all about. Okay, same thing with track expenses and items by customer. You can click this and it will tell you. And mark expenses and item bills right here. And then you need to select markup with the default rate of something. I put in 20, and if it's 10%, you can just select 10% or 15%, whatever. You can change this later on when you're ready to bill it, when you enter expenses, So I'm just going to put this at default as 20%, and later on, some customer, if I want to mark up 10%, then I'll change it later on when I enter expenses. Okay. So then track bill expense items, that's fine. The single account is fine. And on this one, I'm not charging sales tax separately. So if you're charging sales tax, then you have to make this like this too. Okay. And the default bill payment terms, if you are buying from supplier and they give you, hey, buy this and you can pay it back in about 60 days or 30 days or 15 days. Then you just select create add new, and then this is 15 days. If you just put 15 days there, or if it's 30 days, it's 30 days there. Okay, so in this case, uh, I go to Costco or Home Depot. They don't care, they just want my money right away. Okay, so save it. Okay, and if you are sending purchase order to your vendors, and then you need to turn this on. So I'm just going to turn this on. All right, so save it. Okay, so it's done now. Okay, so now I went to Costco and bought some materials for my job. Just go click plus, and remember at this point I'm not bank connected. There's no bank download in here. So add expenses manually. Okay, this is the form, and let's say I have a customer in here. Uh, so this is the Costco one. This is a vendor. Costco is a vendor, right? And Chase, remember I have $1,000 in here. Okay, and payment method. Let's say you wrote a check. Okay, all right. And the category you want to select in here is your materials. See, I already done this. Supplies and materials. All right. I'm going to show you how I did it before I enter this. Okay, so accounting, chart of accounts. Okay, so this is the parent account, cost of goods sold, and underneath I have a supplies and materials as a sub account. Okay, and let's see how I did it in here. I'll show you. Edit. Okay, so cost of goods sold, you can't change the account type. You like it or not, it will say cost of goods sold. And detail type, you get you can change it either. So you have to select from supplies and materials, cost of goods sold, or you can say cost of sales if you want. All right, something like this. If you don't like cost of goods, if it doesn't apply to your business, cost of sales. Okay, and it's a sub account of this one. Okay, that's the parent account. You don't use that account. You just use the sub account. Okay, so the parent account is this. See, there's no sub account in here, cost of goods sold. You can change it to cost of sales if you want. Cost of sales. Okay, and so this one you have to select one. It doesn't matter which one you select, makes no difference. I'm just going to select this, save and close. Okay, so I have a cost of labor, equipment, rental, cost of sales, and other services. It's created the same way like supplies and material. These are all sub accounts. So cost of labor is basically you use it for your labor cost if you have, you know, if you buy subcontractors to do this job. Cost of sales, right here. Cost of sales. Okay, save and close. Okay, so now I'm ready to start this business. Okay, add expense. I went to Costco and bought some materials and I paid, let's say, by check. Well, if you have like a debit card, you can add debit card too, like here. Let's just say debit card, debit slash ATM card. All right. Okay, so I just assume I'm going to use that one for this entry. Okay, so the account you want to select is what now? This is the one, supplies and materials. You bought it from Costco. All right, whatever the items you bought, you can uh, you can write in here, flooring material, flooring bought materials from Costco. Okay, and the amount I have is let's say 500. I'm looking at receipt in here. All right, so I bought something from Costco, and you want to make this billable, and the markup's 15. At this point, you can change it to whatever markup you want, 25%. The default is 20%. And then you want to select your customer in here. I already have one customer here, let's say Chris Smith. Okay, so Chris Smith, you have $517. Okay, and I'm gonna save this now. Save and close. Well, actually, I'm gonna save and new because I also went to Home Depot and bought something else for this job. Okay, so now the vendor is Home Depot. I have Home Depot is my vendor and save this. Okay, and I use same debit ATM card over there too, and I want to use category same. It is supplies and and materials from Home Depot. You can write any way you want for the description. Okay, so the Home Depot, let's say I spent $259.88. I want to make this billable too. And the customer, let's say it's the same one, like this. Okay. And so now the question is, next question is, you may have certain expenses. You just you don't bill it because they said, okay, I'm bidding on this job and I'm gonna pay you $1,500 per job and you buy your own materials. Okay, in this case, this item is not billable, so uncheck this box, but you still want to track how much you spent for this job. The job, then this is how it works, and you will just bill for whatever amount you have to your directly to your customers. Okay, so in this case, I want to make this billable. Okay, so now I want to save and close. So I have two items now that I want to bill my customers. Okay, and then you go to sales and select overview. Okay, and then just select sales. As you can see here, you got a money bar in here. It says $932 unbilled activity. All right, so this is the one you want to bill. Just click that one, and you will see right here the Chris Smith. You need to bill $932. So click Create Invoice. Okay, so as you can see here, so $517. This is from Costco. 259.88 from Home Depot, and you have a fixed markup of 20%, and then you're ready to bill 932.30 to your customer. The customer in this case is Chris Smith. Okay, and if you need to attach something, you can just attach it here, you know. Okay, uh, and if you want to add any statement in here, you can do it. Message on invoice, whatever you want to say it. This will show up on the invoice. You can say thank you for your business. Okay, whatever message you want to include in here. Okay, so you must be wondering, and then you can select the terms in here. Uh, the terms is payment on receipt. You want the money right away. All right, so right here, so it's 0 days. Okay, and if you give term pay in 10 days, then you can add 10 days in here, 10 days, and just put the 10 days in here. like this. Now, as you can see here, due date is changed from 24 to uh, 1 January 3rd. So let's say this one you want the money right away. You already done the job. Okay. And you must be wondering, well, I don't want to show this markup to my customer. Don't worry. They won't see it. They will just see the without markup. Okay, so if you see, click print or preview, select print or preview. As you can see here, from Costco billing 620 and Home Depot 311.86. It's not showing markup breakdown, so it works, right? Okay, and all you have to do is either print this or email it to your customer. And if you want to email your customer, let's say I want to write my I want to email to myself, and you will see it how it looks. Okay, so save and send if you are emailing it, and if you are not uh, sending by email, just want to save it, save and close, or if you are creating a new one, then save and new. So I'm gonna save and uh, save and send on this one. Save and send. So I'm gonna say this. It will invoice will look something like this, and then you can uh, body up the invoice. You can change whatever you want. Here's your invoice. We appreciate your prompt payment. Okay, and if you're accepting credit cards online, QuickBooks payment, then you can select in here. But that one is a separate thing. You have to apply for that, and QuickBooks has to approve it. Okay, so send and close. Okay, so now I want to see how much money I making on that little thing, the first job. All right, so I'm gonna go to reports, reports, right? Okay, and I want to show the profit and loss in here. Just select the profit and loss, and as you can see here, I made $155 for this little job in here. 776 is your uh, billable expense, and the markup portion, this is your profit portion, is this, and your cost is this, right? Okay, and you can also sort this by customer too. See customer. See here, Chris Smith. So if you have more customers, then you will see more customers listed in here. You will see you made $155 from Chris Smith on that job, and if we have more customers, and you will see more customers, how much money you're making. Okay, uh, and so this is how it works. And since you are this business is sole proprietor, uh, it doesn't include uh, your time. So let's say this is just the material portion. So let's say you also want to bill your customer for your time. Let's say you said I'm going to charge materials this much, and then my time is this much. All I have to do is from sales, uh, just select invoices in here. So invoices, or from here plus new and send invoice. All right, so customer is Chris Smith, and then this is for the labor. Okay, hours in here. Okay, so just select whatever amount you want to bill. Let's say you want to bill uh, $1,000 for the labor. Simple as that. So you just want to bill labor on this one, save and send, you know. Or if you wanted to add your labor to your materials, you can do that too. So just go to the this invoice, and open it again. See, you can add line in here. It's already here. And so this is for the hours you want to bill, right? Uh, so labor hours. Well, you just select the hours. You don't have to say, you can just select sales or hours or just labor, and you can change it later on if you want. So labor, okay. And uh, if it's based on labor hours, you can select this much per hour. And if it's a fixed price, yeah, I'm gonna charge $700 for this job. Just charge $700 in here like this. So now your invoice is 1632 and save it. Okay, so now you now is 1632. I'm going to close this. So this is on one invoice. Now same invoice. This one has labor as well as materials. Okay, so let's look at the reports in here. Profit and loss. And you want to see it by customer in here, right here. Okay, so now it includes both your labor as well as materials. As you can see here, your sales $700 for the your labor, and then you have a billing materials, and then your cost and your profit. Okay, all right, and so this is how you do it. And some point you want to use banking, you can do it too. Even from there, you can make it billable too. Uh, and they have receipts too. So if you have receipts, you want to send it to QuickBooks, you can do that too. So let's say register your email. All you have to do is click register your email, and you just send it to receipts at quickbooks.com. You just scan your take a picture of your receipt and then send it to uh, receipts at quickbooks.com. So for example, okay, so this is the invoice. This I sent it myself, and the invoice looks like this. This is how the customer will see it. See materials. This is for the materials only. Okay. Now let's say you bought something and from Costco, and you want to forward that receipt to receipts at quickbooks.com. Receipts at quickbooks.com. Remember that one. And then send us. Okay. And I'll show you what happens after that. You already send it. Now you go to banking, and you just refresh this. And I'll go back in here, receipts. So you'll see some progress in here. See, you are ready to go, and they haven't received it yet, but it takes a while. So you will see it in here, the receipts. Right now you don't see anything in here, or you can just drag and drop here if you want. Uh, but then you have to find a scanner or something. Uh, so this one, if you're using mobile, you can just send receipts to QuickBooks. All right. So let's see. I can send another one here. Forward receipts to receipts at QuickBooks.com. They just added this one. This is pretty neat stuff. Okay, so it will take a while. Right now, this is kind of slow. I'm just gonna refresh this to see it's showing something. The other one is already here. Okay, so it was like something like this. And uh, remember, we already entered this expense, $517, you know, and so you're not going to add anything. You're just going to match it, and then you have a receipts to attach to that Costco charge. Just match it, and then you will see under review in here. See reviewed. See, it's attached to this expense in here, $517 we just entered. Now you have a receipt too. You don't need to send that receipt to your customers. If you need, then you have to attach it when you're sending invoice. Okay, so this is how it works. Let's see if there's another one here. There's nothing in here. It takes a while. It takes a few minutes. Okay, so we got another one too. So this one I haven't invoiced it, you know, and you can review it. See like this, the Costco, the pay is Costco, bank account is this Chase checking, and account category you want to use is what? Cost of goods sold, supplies and materials, and description, and see in here, you can write the memo and mark expense and items billable, of course, right here, and then you want to select the customer, Chris Smith in here. Okay, and then save and next. Save and close. I will go save and close. Okay, so now it's ready to add as expense. Basically, it was downloading in, and you just categorize the way you want it, and now you want to create transaction in QuickBooks. So this for review is just basically it's downloading transactions. It's not in QuickBooks yet. It's not posted to QuickBooks yet, and now it's you need to post it to QuickBooks. Create expense. Okay, so now it's a created expense, and now you can see it. So to see it, you can just go to expense in here, add expense. You should see it in here. See the expense in here. See this number here. Okay, and in this case, it's not showing billable, so you just need to add 20% in here like this, and then save and close. Whatever amount you want to bill, markup you want to use, and sales, invoices, all sales. So you got one on bill. Okay, right here, and you want to create invoice. All right, you want to add labor too on this one. Let's say the labor is 500 bucks. So this is a fixed one, not per hour. If it's a per hour, let's say if you want to use the other one was fixed too. Let's say you worked uh, 20 hours and you charge uh, let's say $25 per hour. So it's 500 bucks. Okay. So 20 hours, rate is 25 bucks, and amount comes to 500. This is based on labor hours, and the other one you can just fix the amount. You just enter the amount there. And let's say I have, oh yeah, okay, I have, so if you are uh, sending by email, then if you are printing it, then just save and close, and that will, then you have to print it. Say print and printer preview. You can do both too. See, if you want to print it, you just print it, you know. Okay, now let's look at the profit and loss again. As you can see, it's billing now. You can make more money now. So at this point, I only have one customer here. So if you have more customers, everything will show up in here. You know, customer one, customer two, customer three, it goes on. So you'll see how much money you made on from each customer. And if you don't want to see the breakdown, this is totally in here. So you did two jobs for this Christmas and you already made 1,400 bucks. That's the way to go, right? Okay. So that's the focus of this video. Hopefully this video is helpful. Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to donate a few bucks for QuickBooks help. All right. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have two channels. We have all kinds of free video tutorials. Two channels in here, youtube.com/BP Controller and youtube.com/QuickBooks QBO. Subscribe to our YouTube channels. Thank you, and you have a great day.